So I think his message is for people to really listen to their hearts and understand that animals do have these feelings. And they care about us and they care about each other. And the more we can communicate with the animals, the more we learn to communicate with ourselves and put ourselves in touch with nature and the planet.
From tiny flies to majestic blue whales, our beautiful Earth co-inhabitants share the same mission in life: to help awaken the compassionate nature of humanity and bring love to this awe-inspiring planet. In what ways are the animals helping us, and what are their messages for us? On today's Animal World, our co-inhabitants, we are delighted to present the second part of our two-part interview with British telepathic animal communicator Madeleine Walker, author of An Exchange of Love: Animals Healing People in Past, Present and Future Lifetimes. Miss Walker has a great passion for informing others about the loving nature of animals and their roles on our planet. She hosts clinics where she listens to animals communicate about their past and present traumas, performs distant readings of animal communications for clients and teaches courses for those who wish to be certified in telepathic animal communication.
Can you talk about your book, The Exchange of Love?
So I was so compelled to write that book because I felt that so many animals were not being understood. I just felt that I had to raise awareness, and even in only a small way, for people to think a bit more about what the animal was trying to show them, why the animal was perhaps anxious or, whatever. And I was also getting so many case studies that I was finding so fascinating, and I really wanted to share those with other people. Stories about reincarnation and spirit animals coming through and giving messages and all that sort of thing.
Having animal companions in our lives is a joyful, rewarding experience, and it's our responsibility to give our animal friends the best care possible. Miss Walker shares a tip about comforting them at times when we have to be away.
I advise people, if they are leaving their animals, keep talking to them while they're away, to keep reassuring them, because animals do worry that they don't have you there to just really physically monitor what's going on. They can be a bit concerned, and if you're anxious, they do like to know why you're anxious, so it is good to tell your animals your problems, because they can then absorb it and perhaps in their way give healing back to help you. And I think just by discussing it, getting it off your chest, by verbalising it, it can help.
According to Madeleine Walker, all animals are able to communicate with us, no matter how small or seemingly different in nature they are from humans.
It's amazing because you can really get messages from any sort of creature. I mean, I've had some very profound messages, even from a common housefly, and it's happened 3 times now. I've even had a conversation with a cockroach in Mexico as well. I did ask him if he would leave my bedroom, and he did actually go outside. But again, it's like they can all give us a message. But this fly landed on my arm, and I was sort of normal reaction just to brush it away. And then I just stopped because it just seemed to be looking at me with all its eyes, and I just sort of hesitated. And I got this message from this fly saying, "You have such a big heart for everybody and everything else. Why don't you let yourself in?" And I thought, that's very true, actually. I had not really been sending myself enough love. I'd really not been very kind to myself or appreciating or honouring myself. And I thought that is such an important message for me to hear. And it sort of looked at me and sort of stomped around a bit and then went, "You got that? You understood that?" And then it just flew off.
While swimming in the open sea with several other people, Miss Walker communicated with a mother whale. She was awestruck by her loving presence and companionship, and received profound knowledge and kindness from the magnificent giant.
When I was with the whales, we spent about 4 hours sharing with another group of people with this mother whale and her calf. And she was so generous with her time and just so trusting with us. And the calf was just swimming around us and it was coming up to us. And being eyeballed by a baby whale is just something beyond words, really. It's hard to describe, just the most amazing feeling. And I asked her why she'd been so generous and so wonderful, allowing her baby to come amongst us. And she said it was to teach us the lesson of trust, because we need to trust ourselves. We need to realise that trust is so important, as of course the message of love is. But that's why she allowed that calf to spend all that time with us. And she was very happy just to sort of be very relaxed, and she just knew that we were all coming with that message of love and gratitude for her.
When we return, Ms. Walker will relate more amazing stories about her conversations with animals. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television.
Pigs and chickens and goats. When you connect with pigs and realise just how intelligent they are, and that they're very close on a tissue level to the human body tissue, and also goats, knowing how intelligent and how amazing the goats are, there's hopefully a rise in awareness of that.
Welcome back to Animal World, Our Co-Inhabitants, featuring Madeleine Walker, a telepathic animal communicator and author based in Somerset, UK. Miss Walker now relates her interesting experience with a poodle who assisted her in providing advice to his human caregivers.
I've got a lovely, very ancient dog. He's about 19 now, and he's absolutely gorgeous. He's called Charlie. He's a very ancient French poodle, and his human carers came as a couple, and they were sitting here where I am, and Charlie just directed the whole session. He told me exactly how I needed to help them. It was the most amazing experience, because he was sitting there very quietly and appeared to be snoozing a lot of the time, as he does most of his life, because he's very ancient now. But the minute some shifts started to happen, and some physical sensations were being felt, he opened his eyes and he was looking really intently at them both, saying, "Are you getting this? You feeling this? You're understanding this?" And it was just phenomenal, just amazing. So that was helping on a spiritual level.
Animals themselves are manifestations of love. The purpose of their existence is to share their love and help elevate the consciousness of our planet.
Dogs can come back having been a human, because as a lap dog they can bring so much healing to perhaps a person they've been in that past life for.
Winnie and Teasel are two of Madeleine Walker's canine companions. Not only are they her best friends, but they have taught her much about life.
Winnie's my very best friend, and she's my younger son's best friend too. She's a very caring dog and very psychic, and it's very interesting because, I don't know if you can see, but she has a very bright, a very shiny collar with lots of diamonds on. And my daughter bought her this, actually. It was my birthday. My daughter decided that for my birthday she'd buy the dog some collars, and so he put it on and went, "Oh, she likes it." So she's had her very Barbie pink collar ever since. She said to me, "Well, of course you realise that pink is the heart chakra colour, so I'm bringing the energy of love, and that the diamonds are the light, and so I'm bringing love and light wherever I go, and that's why I want this collar." So it was like she had sent a message to my daughter to buy her this particular collar. Yeah. And then, my daughter lives in Hampshire, so it was amazing that she managed to manifest this collar. But that's the reason why she wears this collar. She also helps me with my other dog, Teasel. Teasel's not exactly deaf, but she doesn't always get the direction of sound very clearly sometimes now. And so sometimes she'll hear me calling her and she'll run off in the opposite direction. And the other day she did it, and I was jumping up and down trying to say to her, "I'm here." So I said to Winnie verbally, "I'll go and bring her back, go and sort her out." And she charged off and got in front of Teasel and just stopped her and turned her around and said, "Look, that's where she is, come back." And so she brought her back to me. It was just so amazing.
In closing, Miss Walker conveys the warm message of animals to humankind.
It's really just tuning into this whole message of love and honouring ourselves, and that's sort of where we need to start, is to honour ourselves and trust in the divine and just trust in good. And our negative thought that we're putting out there is the most damaging to the energy of the planet. So it's about really trying to change our mindset into a much more positive way of thinking, and that can have a huge ripple effect of healing the planet. And again, I feel the animals are trying to re-empower us to have that sort of self-belief and positive thought about things.
We offer our heartfelt thanks to Miss Madeline Walker for giving us a glimpse into the inner world of animals and for her advice on how to better understand our animal friends. Let us all always have a constructive frame of mind to make our earth a better place. For more details on Madeline Walker, please visit www.anexchangeoflove.com. An Exchange of Love is available at www.amazon.com. Gentle viewers, thank you for joining us for today's edition of Animal World, Our Co-Inhabitants. Coming up next is enlightening entertainment after noteworthy news. May we cherish all the wonderful beings on our planet.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/AW.